is the Glass Cannon Network.
Welcome to Gen Con 2022. We are live right on the showroom floor at the first ever Glass Cannon Network booth. Look at this thing, it's beautiful. I hope if you're here in person, you stop by the booth. We're tucked away in the corner. It's a lot of foot traffic here, and there's just a lot going on. We're about an hour late because there is, you may not know this, there's a lot that goes into producing these shows.
What?
And this is all very new for us being in a booth. But this looks incredible, and we've got all new merch that is available here and just launched on our brand new website at glasscannonnetwork.com. All of our new branded merch is available, so check that out. But I mean, if you are here at Gen Con, please stop by booth 174. We are going to be playing games all weekend long, starting with today's game. Before we jump into that, because we're behind, I want to just get to the gaming, and enough with the mumbo jumbo, Lavallee is probably what you're saying, assuming you can even see the stream. Maybe not. Maybe it's not coming through. Maybe I'm just talking.
We're saying enough with the mumbo jumbo, but that's just
hopefully
private.
the guests are enjoying the mumbo jumbo. But a lot.
Not getting enough mumbo jumbo.
Maybe we
I don't
need
even
more.
know what those words mean together.
More mumbo jumbo. We demand more mumbo jumbo.
Hashtag more mumbo jumbo.
Oh, not that one.
I love that song they do, mumbo jumbo.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down.
Oh, we've
Don't
already
show
been.
our age here, kids.
Yeah, we're off the air.
We're in it now. Yeah, we've been shut down.
So we're on pace to finish on time now,
Right.
We are.
The one thing I can guarantee is we'll stay on schedule the entire weekend. from here on out. Listen, I do want to jump into this
Start.
game, but we have a million people that we need to thank for making this booth even happen. This was just an idea that came to me while I was laying awake, sleepless, wondering how I can help raise awareness of our brand, because we've been doing this for a long time and a lot of people know us and love us, but I want even more people to know us and love us. And ever since I came to my first Gen Con 5-6 years ago, Gen Con 50, I remember just thinking, like, how are we going to make a scene here one day? Well, it starts today with this Gen Con, and we've already booked a booth at least twice the size for next year to do this again. Our sponsors, we were able to secure a bunch of sponsors last minute. Like I said, we got the last booth that was even available for the show this year. So I want to thank our amazing sponsors. First of all, Patreon. This is all about hopefully building more subscriptions this weekend, getting people to do annual subscriptions. If you sign up for a new subscription today, tomorrow, Saturday or Sunday, you'll be entered to win daily giveaways. And if you sign up for an annual subscription, or you make the jump to an annual, you will be entered to win the grand prize giveaway of 4-day badges to the con next year. So you got a year to plan. You'll be able to get in for free. So please go to patreon.com/glasscannon. Subscribe today. We put out more content on there than anybody. Number 2, Paizo, obviously. We're going to be playing some Pathfinder 2e in a second. Demiplane, Chaosium, Norse Foundry, Sirenscape, Evil Hat Productions, and John Harper's 1-7 Design Studio all help to contribute to make this a reality. But let's talk about Paizo, because that's what we're about to jump into right now. We're going to be playing, introducing some of the new classes and one of the scenarios from Paizo's Dark Archive. Joe, do we got a picture of this sweet book? Look at this thing, Dark Archive, available now at paizo.com. I've read a couple of scenarios. I'm going to be running one that starts today as we open the con with our special guests, and then we'll end on Sunday with probably new characters. I have a couple days to figure out how we're going to pull this off. But please check this out. You've got 2 new classes, the Thaumaturge and the Psychic. And then there's like 7 or 8 scenarios in there that help you introduce these new classes and fun little paranormal scenes. Anyways, enough of me talking. We don't even have water delivered yet, and I'm already parched. Let me introduce our amazing guests, as well as some people you know from the network. we got some first-timers on the network today, but they're not first-timers to the scene. In fact, they are way more special than we are. I will start to my right, your left, if you're watching right out there, like a lot of people are. Feel like zoo animals. We got our old buddy Joe O'Brien.
Hey!
Nobody cares about him. And then, of course, not hashtag, at I am Chubby Bunny, Michelle Nguyen Bradley.
Hello.
Making her Glass Cannon debut!
Yeah.
Michelle Nguyen!
Thank
Let's
you,
get
for,
a debut.
thank you for having me.
Michelle, tell us, is this your first Gen Con? You've been a bunch of times.
I've been a bunch of times. I'm always working. But yeah, it's very exciting to be here and doing a lot of things.
Yeah, is this your obviously your first show? The con just started. You got a lot going on this weekend.
Yes, I'm going to be playing in the Dimension 20 Misfits of Magic show on Saturday afternoon. I think we're going to stream that later, though, so it's not going to be a live stream, but you can go, there's like 4 tickets left if you want to buy some. Very exciting stuff. Doing some stuff with Hunter's Entertainment this week, so,
Very, very exciting. And where can we find you? I want people, everyone out in the nation, if you're probably already following Michelle, but if you're not, where can we find you on social?
You can find me at I am Chubby Bunny, or find all my work at michellewinbradley.com. I have a website. I update it once a year.
Yes. Well, we update ours once every 6 years.
We just did it, though. We just did it, so it feels
So you're
like
good for
we do it
another
frequently.
6-ish.
Right.
Michelle, welcome. Long time we've been wanting to have you on. I'm glad we finally got to do this.
Yay.
Hopefully the first of many.
First of it, yes.
Let me introduce you to our other guest here. Of course, you know the professor himself, Dr. Skidmore. He is an honorary doctor from Harvard Medical School, I believe.
Fordham.
Fordham.
I can't tell where the truth begins and the lies ends.
And I've had the pleasure of playing with this gentleman down the end a couple times. Some of those streams never even saw the light of day.
Oh, God.
Jason Charles Miller.
I don't know if any of them have.
I don't think they have.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun doing
We
that.
did. Maybe they will one day.
Yeah. How are you doing?
Here's hoping. Good. This is my first Gen Con, just to get that off the
Get
bat.
out of here.
I know. I've been going to conventions for, I don't know, a lot of years. 30 years. Never made it to this one.
Wow.
That
Never
is-
made it to this one.
That is
So
crazy.
here I am, and I'm jumping in the deep end Thursday morning.
Yeah. It's just the way to do it.
And I tweeted at 8:45 a.m. this morning. It was already more packed than most conventions are on a Saturday at noon, right? And I'm like,
Totally.
nothing's even open yet, and I can't move.
Oh my
What
God.
is happening?
You are in for such a treat. I mean, I remember my first Gen Con feeling like I was in Vegas. It's a euphoric feeling because there's so much going on here. Well, hopefully this will be a good memory for you to have you here. You've obviously been gaming forever. Where can people find you and follow you if they don't already?
Jason Charles Miller is my name, and that is my handle, except for everyone on Twitter because my name is apparently too long. So on Twitter only, I am Jason C. Miller. But everywhere
Confusing.
else, Jason Charles Miller.
Jason Charles Miller. You got in late last night. I woke up today for a missed call, and I had already gone to sleep because I was trying to be a good boy.
Yeah.
What
Good
time
for
did
you.
your flight land?
After 10.
After 10.
And then I got in line to get one of these.
Gotta get the Vax
'cause I
badge.
was like, let's get this. Kudos to the Gen Con staff running till 2 a.m.
That's
Nice.
amazing.
to get these.
Oh, wow.
So good for, that's
That's awesome.
Dedication.
It is a 24-hour con. Obviously, the exhibition floor is only open 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Today, Friday, and Saturday, and then 10 to 4. And even though we're a little behind schedule, from here on out, there will be content with barely any breaks until we pass out at 4 p.m. on Sunday and then start drinking heavily. But before we do that, let's play some Pathfinder 2e. And what's nice about Pathfinder 2e is we are all experts at it.
Really.
So you're going to learn exactly how to play.
I feel like that's not true the way you said that. Is this a lie? Sorry, Paizo. Don't watch
Love
this.
you guys.
Love you guys.
stream.
They're not watching.
They're busy.
No, we're very excited about this. So I think where we are a little behind, I just want to jump right in and start playing pretend here with this adventure that I've been prepping literally for 6.5 months. Sorry, I couldn't say that seriously.
I also feels like
if
lie.
you had said 6.5 minutes,
Yeah.
I would have accepted that answer too.
You be the judge. See how the pros do it. Once again, please come to booth 174. I mean, the merch stand, there's always been people there, and now there are crowds building. It's a little awkward, but it's going to be fun.
we see the glass cannon.
Yeah, when you come by the booth, make sure you
In
do
the
knock on the
natural-
glass and totally interrupt what we're doing.
Right.
Please, let's
Throw
do it.
Diamond.
Yeah,
Throw
shit.
pretzels over it.
We need
We
snacks.
would take water. We wanted to throw water.
Definitely would take water.
I was gonna say, I feel like a fish in an aquarium, except there's no water.
I just realized that
Love
your
to have some water.
network is called Glass Cannon. Are we not in a glass-shaped?
Yeah, I mean,
Ooh.
way to like go. You just went for it.
I didn't
Yeah.
even think about that.
On
That's what they
the
say.
A couple
nose.
people have said that to me.
On the
They're like,
nose.
and it's glass.
The
Oh.
plexiglass cannon.
That's how we end on Sunday. We fire a cannon out of it, destroy the whole thing.
Well, joke's on you. We'll be throwing out all these panels and rebuilding this booth for next year, if it even stands on Sunday. In the meantime, let's go ahead and jump right into the imagination sphere. Really want to set the tone here with what they call in the biz a cold open. Go ahead and picture. Close your eyes if you're at home. Feel free.
Is this super happy, or is it kind of like dark and mysterious?
I think it's mysterious, maybe a little dark, kind of fun. I think Skid's gonna be way into it.
Pick good music.
Oh, good. Okay.
Picture.
I was hoping this would be geared directly at me.
Well, I know if you don't like something, you make your feelings known. So I want to make sure that you got a kick out of it. Picture an enormous meteorite just flying through space. The edges of it begin burning up as it enters the atmosphere of some planet until the heat and the pressure cause this massive, almost planet-sized meteorite to just explode. Now we see thousands and thousands of glowing chunks just falling throughout the entire atmosphere, scattering all over the land and the world below. Over time now we see these irradiated chunks being discovered by all sorts of people. Some of them are housing precious metals inside. Others are housing magical treasures from deep space. Now we see various individuals coming upon these treasures, and we watch as these magics give rise to near deific powers among these people, creating a group of what looks like hero gods who go on to shape the entire land and give rise to a young nation of prosperity. Now we see one such hero god leading an army against hundreds of wild magical beasts. We see him then passing on his knowledge to scores of people who build an entire city under his tutelage. Now time passes, and this hero god, this god man, is older and clearly one of the more venerated pseudo-gods. And we see him deep within the abyss, and he's fighting an enormous demon all by himself. You'll enjoy this. Gandalf versus the Balrog. It's that type of size difference. I'm sure you'll enjoy it too, but I know.
Just
Hey,
only
cut
look at
me out.
Skid.
Really?
I'm a big Balrog fan.
Not like that.
Jason and I have been messaging each other for like a month just about Tolkien stuff on Twitter.
Tolkien picks back and forth.
Tolkien picks.
Quotes,
Hashtag Tolkien
pics.
Quotes.
That sounds very sexual.
Inspirational.
I'll leave it go for now.
Dick pics for sure. But that's the size difference. It's this guy, even though he's
You said dick pics and then you said size.
Right, yeah.
Right
Size.
after that.
we're having fun. It's
Why
good.
did you say I would really like this?
Are we interrupting you? I feel like we might be. Sorry.
I'm just trying to give off this size difference between this hero god and this demon that he's fighting.
Right.
And
They're very serious.
we see, this is deeply serious, everything we
All
do.
right. Yep.
We see this mighty demon let out this roar that shakes the entire world around this man god, and like it's so strong that chunks of his armor start falling off, and then it starts affecting his skin, but rather than chunks of his skin flying all over, they almost start to change. Like maybe one gets really icy and another piece of his arm gets all like a flame. Clearly this demon's sound is affecting him beyond just pure destruction. But eventually the hero slays this mighty demon because he's a badass. But even as the creature is now dead, its howling song continues to reverberate, this haunting melody that persists. And as it persists, it continues to destroy the world around it. A force so destructive that even in death, it reaches out past the abyss into other dimensions, and we see it affecting the world beyond the abyss. Now the hero god is wise. The magical powers that have been given to him from these chunks of meteorite, he can see how it's affecting the world, and he knows that this sound emanating from this demon, this dead demon, is a power that would possibly destroy the world. So now we see him walk up to the creature, lean down, and start doing something, and our eyes just lift up into the darkness of the abyss, and as they do, we hear this terrible, ripping, wrenching sound, and the sound of this hero god yelling in exertion. And then we leave this scene, and we see our 4 heroes. Tell me about these heroes that I have 2 of them in my initiative tracker named Joe and Skid.
Incredible.
That's how much communication I've had
What a
with them.
dreamland of magic we're in.
I hope it isn't us there. We're not qualified to do this at all.
Joe, what is your...
Come back to me.
Oh, you're still...
He didn't
Still
pay
naming
attention
him.
yet.
Have a name.
I think it's way better if I don't come back to you.
All right, let's go.
What does this loser look like?
Hey, you know what? Let's go with it.
What
Let's
does
go
this
with
guy
Yes,
you
and?
cobbled together in your hotel last night look like?
it. Last night, this morning. No, this guy is a human.
Okay.
He is fit-looking, short, maybe even on the slim side, but you can tell he can fight. He can
Right.
hold down a fight. He's a little creepy-looking, dour, pale skin, dark eyes, dark hair, dark weathered beard, and his hair kind of always looks a little bit wet, a little bit greasy, and it's always kind of partially in his face. He is
Very emo.
Yeah, he looks evil. He is chaotic neutral. He looks evil. He looks like he's up to no good. And it's interesting you're open because I named him Turge Godsbane.
Turge Godsbane.
Did you name your character Turd?
I named him Turge.
Turge Ferguson.
Turge Ferguson because I was building a Thaumaturge and I was like,
Oh, God.
Turge! So
I'm sorry, you said Turge Godsbane?
Turge Godsbane.
You need to polish that turd.
He is essentially, I don't know anything about the Thaumaturge yet. I'm going to learn more about it. But the heart of this character and the heart of the Thaumaturge, I think, is you draw magic from implements. You draw magic from items and things that have great sort of esoteric histories, right? So they're mysterious and dark and strange and paranormal, and nobody really understands them.
It's sort of like a Van Helsing is sort of one of the archetypes for like a Thaumaturge.
Yes, exactly. And so he utilizes these items and draws their power from them. To me, he is the 2E occultist. The occultist from 1E sort of transitioned into 2E. The reason I call him Godsbane is because his whole thing is he pretty much travels around trying to break the faith of anyone that he can meet, to separate them from their deity by showing them that their deity is full of shit. So it's a lot of like, you see all these tricks they say they could do because they're all powerful. They're not. They're manipulating these ancient esoteric forces and using illusion to make you think they're more powerful than you, but they're not if you learn the way I've learned. So
Wow.
And here's a
that's kind of his
pamphlet.
thing.
Explain
And
that.
exactly. He's a little bit of a creeper, but I feel like he's learned something through this esoteric knowledge that he's like, the gods, they're just like us. They just got figured out how to make that power a little stronger.
Yeah.
Amazing. And of course, the Thaumaturge is one of the 2 new classes in Pathfinder's Dark Archive book that we're going to be playing with today. Michelle, tell me about it. I probably should have saved 2 for last,
Yeah.
but I need to know
It's
about
fine.
your character.
Hey everyone, my name is Donut. This is the voice I've chosen.
I didn't do a voice either. Shit. I
Yeah,
got to work on it.
You fucked that right up, but it's fine. You went first, and we weren't expecting much from you. So my
She's
name,
already part of the family.
I already love
She
it.
already gets it.
Clearly, you've seen her work.
my name is Donut, and I'm a little gourd leshy.
A gourd leshy.
I'm a gourd leshy. So imagine like a little pumpkin with some leaves coming out the butt and the sides, and then that's how I move around. I also have a little pony. I asked if I could buy one. You didn't respond to that email, so I assume
God,
I
I
have
missed that.
a pony named Coffee?
Coffee.
Skid, what was it? Coffee?
Coffee.
Yes,
I
that's
decided
good.
this a moment ago also.
Pony named
Donut and
Coffee.
coffee.
So I'm a little gore that rides on a pony, and I don't believe in like higher powers and all that, but I was created by a real nice man. He put spirit life into me. And he called me donut because, you know, donuts have like a little hole in the middle. My head is empty. My brains are from the spirits from different realms. And, you know, I'm basically like some sort of, I guess, like a nature spirit. But like, I don't know. I'm not really attached to the gods anymore. I just sort of do my own thing. Love farming, love talking to animals, love talking to Cough and my horse. And, you know, I think it might be time for a little adventure and get away from the farm a bit. But, you know, I don't know. Do our characters know each other yet?
They're best friends.
Oh, incredible. So
Maybe they just found Donut on the side of the road recently.
I'm not garbage. I have life and purpose.
Like the Scarecrow in The Wizard of Oz.
But cooler, because my size is small. I
My
guess
size is small.
But your
And-
heart is big.
I'm best friends with Turge because Turge likes that I don't have any scruples about saying that God is dead because I don't believe in gods. But you know, I feel like he's a real funny guy. You're a guy? What are you? What's your pronouns, my friend?
Yes, I'm a guy.
Okay, cool. You
Great
can call
voice,
me.
Joe.
Oh,
I love that voice for him.
Okay.
I'm working on it. I'm going to try to figure something out.
All right.
Okay.
So
It's
Turge.
evolving.
It's evolving as we go. He's very, yes.
Is that Rich Little over there?
Oh,
Try to
I love it.
do
And
something down here.
what class is
Oh
Donut?
shit! I did forget to say that. I'm a fighter, but not a lover. I
Nope.
don't like many things or many people. I'm a fighter. I have a little axe. It's small, like me, and I hit people with it sometimes if they're messing around.
Donut needs to be featured on the network after today's stream.
Yes.
Let's kick it over to this side of the table. Skid, I know nothing about your character other than the class. Tell me about your character.
I am a goblin.
A goblin?
Yeah, a little over 3 feet tall.
What?
He is a very deep, green hue to his skin. He is wearing sort of, it looks like a halter top out of gauzy fabric and long skirts with lots of trinkets hanging off of them and a necklace of gigantic beads around his neck. He is a psychic, and his name is Quapis.
How do you spell that?
Kwapis.
Quapis.
And he is loosely based on Cyndi Lauper's character from the 1988 movie Vibes.
Which our audience has
from?
all seen.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
Yeah. And so the cool thing about, so this is one of the new classes in Dark Archive. So they're really cool characters. They're sort of like warlocks in D&D 5e. Is kind of the.
Oh, is that what it is?
That's kind of the way they function, from what I've been told. So they have sort of two aspects to them. They have a subconscious mind and a conscious mind. You get to pick archetypes for each.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
cool.
So his subconscious mind, I picked the emotional acceptance, which is throwing yourself headlong into your emotions is what lets you access your power. So my power comes from in being in touch with my emotions. And then for my conscious mind, I picked the tangible dream, which allows me to turn my dreams and thoughts into tangible reality.
Oh, that is
That's the
cool as shit.
It was a little OP if you ask me. I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds a little
I don't
over.
think
I was
do
watching
shit.
a lot of videos and stuff about it. And it's they seem like they're pretty awesome. They're really cool.
Well, this
and
is
maybe
great.
a little OP, but
Maybe we'll actually finish this adventure in
Yeah.
2 sessions if you have a powerful character. Once again, that's the Psychic from Dark Archive. I remember I always wanted to do this when we first started playing Pathfinder, but they only had third-party books like Psionics, the Psionics Handbook and whatnot, and I wasn't way into it, but this sounds awesome.
it's really cool. Yeah.
Jason Charles Miller, tell me about your character.
His name
Yes.
is Laurel Lindener, which
What?
roughly translates to Golden Singing Elf Man.
Laurel Lindener,
Laurel Lindener
played by Laura Linney, Academy Award winner. Laura Linney.
is His armor is golden. His hair is golden. All of his items are gold or gold-colored. He is the most obnoxious elf you have ever seen. And he has a special understanding with Turge because he understands... That's you, Joe. He understands Turge's motivations. And he believes in a higher power, but he believes truly in his being that higher power is himself.
Oh,
So therefore, he cannot be swayed by Turge's scheme.
I'm also picturing these two next to each other. It's just very embarrassing.
Yeah.
You just have like this small, dark, like looking dude, and this like beautiful golden elf.
He is the,
It's just like, come, Turge.
he is the Fabio of elves.
Yes.
dang.
Turge. And what class is Turge?
He is-
Not Turge.
Laurel in dinner.
Oh, does he have a nick? Does he have a
He
nickname?
is an elf. You can
Larry.
What's your mom call you?
call him Golden Boy.
What a great anime, but keep going, please.
So, yes, he is a fighter.
Fighter.
In every sense of the word.
Oh, I like this. 2 fighters.
What have
a
we done?
Psychic and a Thaumaturge.
Should be
This might be a short sesh, or a really quick one. Great. Okay, so I think you guys have known each other for a little while. Maybe some of you have known each other even longer. Maybe Turge and Laurel have been traveling for a while. You found Donut and Quapis along the
Why
way.
can't I laugh when you say my name? That's putting disrespect on the name my daddy gave me or someone gave me. I don't know.
Found a half-eaten donut and Quapis on the side of the road.
Yes.
And now you're an adventuring party. So we come to the 4 of you, and you and your party have, as of late, come into the possession of a folio known as the Dark Archive. It is a small...
Fiend folio?
Fiendish folio.
A rather fiendish folio known as the Dark Archive. It's a small, unassuming, leather-bound book of notes, reports, and kind of like case files, if you were to really dig into it. At this point, you find so many things in your adventures, you don't even really remember how this came into your possession. But one day you were looking through your pack and you're like, hey, whose is this? And nobody could really claim it, but it looked important. And so maybe from time to time you've kind of been passing it around the campfire, reading it. And at one point, a few weeks ago, as you were bedding down for the night, one of you noticed the book just opened of its own accord and began randomly flipping through pages by itself. And maybe one of you nudged another one of you to like look, and then you all...
Is this your doing, Turge?
Look at this weird fucking book. It's flapping the pages. As you all gazed at the open book, you all started feeling drowsy and drowsy and drowsier until you all fell asleep. As you're asleep, you all started getting this sensation that you were floating gently through a dark void. And when you awoke, you found yourself in a faraway land in the presence of someone who needed your help with something. And as they began explaining what they needed help with, you realized that you had read a case file in the Dark Archive about this. You didn't dig into it. It didn't really all make sense to you, but you realized that you were helping this person solve a mystery or get something done that they needed adventurers and heroes for. So as treasure seekers, mercenaries, whatever you consider yourselves to be, you welcomed the opportunity, and upon solving this person's problem, you were rewarded and then transported back to the place where the book had opened on its own in your little campsite. My left leg just fell asleep. Is that a sign of a heart attack? It's
Stroke,
really
I think.
bad.
Oh, incredible. Do you
Oh,
stand
this
up,
is not
please?
my left arm. Anyway,
Oh, boy.
weeks have passed, and yet again, you're sitting out under the stars of your campfire, and sure enough, you hear that of a book opening and pages flying, and maybe you're a little amped about this. You're like, ooh, what adventure are we about to go on now? So you travel across what is known as the Somnambulist's Bridge, this time finding yourself in the magic-saturated Arcadian nation of Zopatl, far, far away, very close to
wow.
where on the continent where Aslant is, I believe.
Right.
I could be getting that
Well, this
wrong.
is like, it's basically sort of if Varesia and Avicen is Europe and Asia, Arcadia is America.
Oh, okay.
So it's probably like Central America.
Well, that's where you find yourselves, in the nation of Zopatl. And standing before you, all four of you standing there looking up at this huge, impressive keep that looks like it stood in this spot for centuries, if not longer. It's backed up against a mountain. It's enormous. And as you approach the rose-pink stones of this impressive castle, a monk strides out to meet you. Now, you folks at home can't see roll 20 because we got a lot going on here, but I will show you guys what this badass monk looks like.
Could you
on-
give me that invite?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I will send that that
Do
link.
I have an invite?
Yes. We're.
I'm in here. What are you guys doing?
we'll,
I'm on this adventure all by myself.
I'll send that again in a second. But anyways, this guy looks awesome. He looks like a monk. He's got a hood. He's ripped, and I'll send that to you. But in the meantime, just use your imagination. He's ripped, wearing simple robes, and he opened his tattooed arms towards you in like a gesture of greeting, and he says, "Welcome, heroes. I'm glad to see you have come to aid our humble order in our time of need. I am Edibaro Yolinares, head monk of the Order of Ilado, ever in your service." And he bows, this deep. Actually, it says he bows slightly. You know what? I'm changing it. He bows deeply.
Wow, what a unusual show of respect.
You've never seen such a deep bow.
Are we dreaming again?
Oh, hey, did you say your name is Eddie? Was that it?
Edibaro.
Eddie Bauer,
Eddie Power.
He
Everyone-
designs clothing.
Yes.
They come in gold.
the outdoorsman's.
Call me Eddie Bauer.
Eddie Bauer.
Eddie
Yoli-
Bauer.
Yolinares.
I love your stuff.
Oh,
Great. What a thrill for us.
Thank you. Yes. Welcome. As you may or may not have heard, there have been strange goings on in and around Ilado Castle as of late. I have learned that locals have been awakening with awesome and nightmarish abilities, but also becoming overwhelmed with mysterious powers, some of them even hurting themselves in their process of discovering these new talents. While I cannot explain the reason for these things happening, I do believe I know where they began. Our order routinely scours the network of tunnels and chambers beneath the keep to clear out any creatures that might have taken up residence. During one of these undertakings, we ran into a powerful boulette. Are you familiar with such a creature?
Oh,
a boulette.
yes.
Yeah, they're like big armadillos with like pointy heads.
Yes,
I love them.
yes, very similar to dinosaurs. It's like a dinosaur.
Oh, do we have dinosaurs in this world? Amazing.
Sure. Are you saying you don't believe in the dinosaurs?
Oh, I don't believe anything I haven't seen with my own two eyes, but
I see. Do you have all of your vaccinations?
I'm a pumpkin. If you have not noticed, I do not get sick.
I'm so sorry. I do not mean to insult you.
Yeah, that was quite offensive.
Monkeys hate that. They hate having that question.
We ran afoul of this boulette, this dinosaur-like armadillo, and I lost my place. He was down in these tunnels and whatnot, and this boulette, when we came across him, he caused a sizable amount of destruction. So the monks and I, we sealed off the area in hopes of returning later to finish the task, but the first transformations and awakenings of abilities began shortly after our encounter with this boulette. We believe that something occurred during the engagement with the creature that might be the cause for all of this. Unfortunately, it has affected the men and women of my order as well. They are now bedridden, injured as others transformed and became sickened by their new abilities, and I'm afraid our numbers are now too small to return below and investigate. this creature and whatever is happening down there, we assumed perhaps that a group of investigators such as yourselves could perhaps take the lead and assist us with this matter, and then hopefully we can put an end to this altogether.
I have a quick, sort of administration question. So,
yes, Pumpkin.
Okay, my name is Donut. Oh my God, you cannot just call me Pumpkin.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, we do not know each other
We
that
have
well
not,
yet.
we have
Good
not
Lord.
seen your kind among our order and people.
Okay, you were all dramatic, but listen, did you just think a thought like, hey, we need help, and then put it into a book or something, and then that book sucked us up from our world, or how's that working out for you? Like how'd you call us?
It is strange that you asked this. I did not open any book, but I did activate a beacon in my mind.
Oh,
And that is perhaps what drew you here.
Oh.
cool. So it's like a brain want ad that you're sending out into the world, and then this book sucked us up. 'Cause we didn't really say yes or no to this. We just kind of got pulled here.
Yes, but perhaps this mind beacon knew that you were up to the task. It is a magic I am unfamiliar with, as I've only had the PDF for a couple of days. And I'm winging most of my description.
Okay, I'm so sorry to try to dig into the backstory.
No. What we make up is now canon.
Yes, what a great, incredible power this must be to have sensed that we were free.
Rather
Now to be
presumptuous
able to
of
do
it,
this.
I thought.
A little bit, but I mean,
we were
did have
not
the
doing
day
anything.
open.
Yeah, we weren't doing anything.
So
Yes, well, then perfect timing. So, do you want to help?
sure, I would love to help.
And what is your name, young creature?
Oh, my name is Quapis.
Quapis.
Yeah.
Well, you must possess the skills that are needed to deal with this boulette and the destruction it has unleashed. And you, I keep calling you Pumpkin. Yes, it is rude. What is your name?
My name is Donut. I said it a second ago.
I'm sorry, I'm one of those people that is so focused on saying my name to the person
I know,
that I
your
don't
name
listen
is
when they
Eddie
give
Bauer.
their-
We got it. Yikes.
Sounds like this guy.
Yes.
Oh, also you didn't ask, but this is my pony also got transported here.
Oh, I didn't see.
Ponies, you cannot get rid of my pony. My pony's name is Coffee.
And once again, your name. I'm so sorry.
I'm not gonna say it again. You can just guess.
And you, greasy-haired weirdo.
I think it's a pomade, for that wet look, but it's dry.
I'm Turge.
Sorry, what did you say?
He stretches. I'm Turge.
So that's the voice he settled on after.
I don't know.
Incredible.
I settled
I
on
like that he
anything.
sounds kind of
Where
like
I'm
a nerd.
Yeah.
All right, Turge, calm down. Quapis Turge, this young fellow,
Laurel Indelena!
Laurel Lindelena. We all echo his name every time he's.
Laurel Linden.
Laurel
Look at this guy.
All hail.
You may call me the Golden Man.
Yeah.
the Golden Man.
Or boy.
Golden Man,
Boy.
Golden Boy.
Well,
Boy.
you are, if you don't mind me saying so, absolutely stunning to behold.
I would thank you, but I already knew this. So,
I understand, and humble too.
very, quite.
Do you have any questions about anything that I've told you? These transformations that are happening to the orders of the people in my order, it's hard to say what exactly is going on with them. We've seen everything from extreme strength to astral projection. When these abilities awoken within them, we've noticed that some of them have even undergone physical mutations. One of our brothers grew a second fanged mouth over his heart that spits bolts of lightning. It's a lot of weird stuff.
That sounds great.
That is, sounds rather extreme.
Yes, we do not know what this power is, but clearly it is quite powerful. Any questions?
How can we get it?
Well, I would not wish this upon anyone, because while some of the monks have been able to withstand the transformation and contain their powers and use them, others are just suffering horribly. And there are other monks left below that we do not know what state they are in. We can only assume that they have even possibly perished from
Oh,
this
no.
transformation. Yes,
Oh, this is horrible.
it is indeed.
God.
To even lose
So the
one.
bullet is what is the is what is blocking all of this? This is the main. This is what you would like us to do? Just eliminate this thing?
We are unsure if it is coming from the boulette itself or that the destruction that the boulette caused unleashed something, but it all began with our encounter with the boulette.
Would you rather us capture it and bring it to you, or would you rather?
Or shall we do a
smite it?
murder?
Having been there myself and seen it, I do not think that will be an option. You must destroy the beast, should you?
Okay. But if we were able to make friends with it, would that be all right?
Oh.
I would accept that as well, yes. Whatever you can do to stop it from doing what it's doing, because we're going to need to go in there and fix shit up and whatnot. So you got to make it cool. If you make friends with it, that's fine.
All right.
But it has to be subdued one
Either
way or
way,
another.
pacify the armadillo, and then yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And this thing is deep below the keep. I will send 3 of our order with you to show you the way, because the castle is very old and it is a circuitous path to get down there, and then to even get further to where the boulette is. It is very far.
Eddie, one more question
Yes.
for me. I don't want to dominate question time.
No, please. Perhaps you will hit upon one of the answers that is given in the book.
Yeah, I was trying to guess. It's like, if they ask this,
Why don't you just tell us?
why don't you just tell us what's written in front of
Are
me?
there a list of 10 rumors?
Yes.
Could you just tell us all 10?
Can I roll
No,
a d20, and if I do good, you give me some...
There will be time for rolling later.
Oh.
What other hazards might we encounter on the road to this bullet?
Well, there's any number of things.
Okay.
For example, these chambers have been used over the generations as storage, dormitories, libraries, and more. Since the tunnel network appears to be massive, places that we haven't even unearthed are down there. There could be any number of different chambers below, and dare I say, denizens from who knows where, guarding these chambers. The area where you appear to be going used to be used mainly as burial chambers long ago.
Great.
But the boulette
yes.
seems to have dug into the tunnels and perhaps is even carving out a den for itself down there. I would work under the assumption that the boulette is living in its den that it's made and won't take kindly to visitors. As to what else you may face down there, I know not.
Okay.
Well, what is down there that you know of before? Maybe your order had things strewn about, magical or otherwise, that may aid us or hinder us, depending upon...
There is a library, and sometimes members of our order will go down there and...
The basement library.
Yes, there are many libraries, but this one
Terrible
is...
place for books.
What kind of library?
What
What law does it hold?
I do not know.
Oh, can you not
Cannot-
read either?
I cannot...
Turge, what is wrong with your voice? Changed it.
I would like to say something.
Have you been
This-
are you possessed by one of these new powers that have been unleashed?
Yes,
There's something
Turge.
very important that I need to make clear. I have an 18 charisma,
That doesn't seem right.
and I don't think I'm playing that appropriately now that I look. So I'm going to be nicer
All right, Turge.
and a little bit more vocal going forward.
Serge, I feel like you're just sort of monologuing. Do you want to have a question to ask him about this cool
I
tunnel?
wasn't listening to anything he
cool.
said, but when he said library, my ears perked up. I'm excited at the idea of what law could lie beneath. But you have no memory of what is in there. Don't
No.
hold out on us. I know you have knowledge on
All
us.
right,
Harry.
now that I think about it, there are
Cookbooks?
number. It's mostly cookbooks. Yes.
Oh.
No, the books that were in that room were collected by multiple generations of castle inhabitants. You see, the Order of Ilado has not always been the caretakers of this keep. There were others before us, and even others before them. So, as a result, the volumes of tomes down there cover a variety of disparate and unrelated topics. So, the monks will sometimes grab books from there and take them upstairs to read and study. So there's no chairs down there either, if comfort is what you're looking for.
Oh,
Tur-
chairs and a
Tur-
library.
Serge loves a
What
chair.
sort of library do you run?
It is not ours, as I said, We just maintain it and make sure the books stay looking nice.
Do you not know how
It
to
sounds
make
like
chairs?
someone who's just trying to skirt their responsibility.
Yeah.
I couldn't agree more. We should bring chairs, though.
Well, I didn't want to bring this up, but the monk that was in charge of the library
Yep.
is trapped down there
Oh.
and may very well have perished when these abilities
no.
Oh,
took
so
over.
probably dead.
Perhaps he is trapped behind a large pile of chairs.
That would be the
One
best
can only
case.
hope, Golden Man.
2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah.
Golden singer.
The optimism of this
Yes.
guy. That's what I love about him.
He's a very shiny boy. Real quick,
Yes.
so we do this cool mission. We make friends with the armadillo, or we don't, whatever, or we do murder.
Yes. Kill it.
Are we gonna get like money for this? Because we're
Good
not gonna do this
question.
for free.
Yes.
Donut always to the point.
Donut.
Adventurers
appreciated.
do enjoy money. I am sure that there's something in the conclusion section.
I feel like you're gonna say like later, like nothing, like we're doing
Yes.
this for credit.
But yes,
We're doing this for class credit.
For yeah.
at the end of the day on Sunday,
IMDb credit.
I will give you something that will be useless since you will never play these characters again.
Oh.
Oh.
Or I will say, yes, you get 1,000,000
What-
silver pieces.
Okay, so we should send an invoice, is what I'm hearing.
Yes, an invoice would be fine.
Okay.
You can send it over the Somnambulist's bridge.
We should track expenses too.
Save your receipts. Give them to me at the end of the adventure.
I'm so glad I asked, because that's such a fulfilling answer for everyone watching. I feel good. I feel good about this adventure. Y'all ready to go and
I feel great.
kick some
Yes.
butts?
Yeah.
I want to see the library.
All right, good.
You guys know I can't read.
And your name once more. I'm so sorry.
It's fucking donut.
Donut, yes. And your
My
little
equally important horse coffee.
and your
Losing
horse
my accent.
coffee. Donut and coffee.
Donut and coffee.
That should be easy to remember. I'm just terrible. And I am once again Eddie Barro Yolinares.
Eddie Bauer.
And the only time you hear my Antonio Banderas accent is when I say my name. And then I dip out of it into my standard NPC voice. Anyhow, good luck. I am sending you with these 3 monks, and they will show you the way. This is Jim,
Shit.
Randall, and Mariagus.
Are you just looking around the room and saying what you see? What was that last one? Marigus?
Jim, Randall, and Mariagus.
Mariagus.
Mariacus.
Maria.
And Jim sent you the link to Roll20 in your email, although that is normally Mariagus's job.
Oh, he's on it.
So you should be able
I have it.
to join. And good luck! I'll see you at the end of the adventure. or
Thank you,
whoever's-
Eddie Bauer.
You're welcome, Quapus,
Thank you.
Golden Man, Turge, and the rest of you.
You son of a bitch.
The others.
And the other.
and the remainders of your group. All right, so Jim and Randall and Mariagus bow solemnly towards you. Mariagus bowing more solemnly than all. And they lead you into this keep, and it's amazing. And you think, well, this might even be like thousands and thousands of years old, more than just centuries old. It's very, very interesting. So they lead you in there, and they lead you towards a long corridor eventually. And when you get to the corridor, there are these glimmering bas-reliefs all along the walls of the corridor that are lit up, and they look like stars, like from another time. And they're all glowing, providing the light in this hallway. And they keep taking you deeper and deeper into the keep for about 10 minutes or so until you arrive at a wing with several chambers. The monks, as they're going, Mariagus explains that there are guides along the floor that you can use to return to the surface if you need to, should you get separated for any reason. And then they lead you up to a large pair of stone doors in this corridor, and there's a carved star set on the door. It's really the only feature in this otherwise empty wing here where all these chambers were. You look, and there doesn't appear to be any obvious locking mechanism on the door. Mariagus proceeds towards it, intent on leading you all inside. Mariagus reaches out towards the door to interact with it in some way. You don't see a handle, but just as she does so, she starts wincing in pain, and she lets out this anguished cry, followed by 2 more pain screams. And you see Jim and Randall hit the floor. They drop to their knees, and they're just like screaming, and then they just all immolate and erupt into flames. And their screaming very quickly stops as they are burned away completely, and just ashes and some bones left. But then all of a sudden, the bones start to rise up
Oh no.
and ignite again on fire, and they howl in pain like, "Ah!" and reach out to attack. Let's roll for it.
What the
We are in it!
heck? Oh.
Wow.
Did y'all have to go to the bathroom real bad, or is that what happened? I heard about that.
Turge for this.
I will direct you to roll 20 here. You'll see these pawns that they, although hastily thrown up, match you quite well. There's Donut with the pumpkin head, Quapus the
Yay.
little goblin, Turge the weirdo, and Golden Man, Laura Lindler. Now you see those 3 monks there. They scream in pain, and they are replaced by these things here. I wish you guys could see at home because it's pretty exciting stuff. These just flaming
If
like...
only there was some technological way to link
I know.
the computer to the screen.
we-
I know that's probably too much to ask.
Yeah.
We ran out of inputs. Our man Harry is back here just on the 1, 2s, and 3s. Bebop and scat.
Bebopping and scat.
Maybe we'll figure it out
Ooh.
by the end of the weekend. I didn't even
Yeah,
think about doing
he
it.
can't do it. He won an Emmy.
He's too busy
right.
winning Emmys. He brought it in his other hand, which is weird.
That's right.
If he wasn't holding that in the
Oh,
other
for
hand,
God's sakes, Harry.
Put that down to put up the roll
Well-
20 map, Harry.
you could probably put the
You
roll.
could just like turn your, let's do it the old-fashioned way. Turn your screen towards the camera and show, like, I used to
show
do
your.
that.
He,
Whatever.
he
is where
insisted
we
upon
are.
bringing
Yeah,
it.
like our
Right here.
like our grandparents did.
Yeah.
All right, so obviously,
When my grandparents ran 2E encounters.
They were running roll 20.
This is
your grandfather's
It's
too.
called Roll 19 back then.
Boom!
Now, yeah, 1919. When we, what the fuck was I just gonna say?
Initiative.
So we're gonna bip and bop here. You know, there's obviously gonna be some things that we're figuring out along the way, new classes and whatnot. So we can talk things through as we do it. If you're not sure, like, how does it work when I do this? We'll figure it out. But initiative in 2E is normally perception, unless you were like, I stealth up to the door, then you would use your stealth bonus. So this is just a straight up perception roll. Skid, what did Quapus roll?
Quapus rolled a 12.
A 12. What about old Turge?
Turge rolled a moment 22.
22 for Turge. Donut?
I got a 29.
29 for
I
Donut.
got a lot of perception. A roll's perception.
And Laura Lindell.
I also rolled a 22. My dexterity is 12.
We decide.
Oh, right. That's how it works.
Oh, that's how it works now.
So you go first. You're a fighter. Do it.
Very well.
All right, well, Donut rolled the highest initiative, even out of these poor combusted monks. So Donut,
If only we had some water to throw.
Oh, no.
yes, the water is en route.
I'm looking at water right now. I don't know who you are, but
have
I see
water.
them sitting there.
I see every person that could possibly go get water, and they're just standing around outside.
Hey, if you're out in the
Doing
crowd,
nothing.
if you can just go grab that water and throw it over the wall, that'd be great.
Guys, if you have time to lean, you have time to clean.
Damn!
All Tompkins.
My old boss used to say that to me. When I used to work in a
This
hotel.
Brennan.
Anyway.
Brennan's our water boy.
Incredible.
Okay, great.
What am I doing? Yes.
Donut, you are up, and look at that. You just happen to be right next to one of these horrible things. I'm actually going to put you back a little bit, and
Okay.
there's a reason for that.
Oh, because they're gonna try and come kill me. All right. Well, listen. My horse that exists has really normal movement speed.
Old
Riding
pony?
him. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna use one action to move.
Here's your water.
Oh shit! Why am I getting yelled at by Joe? I just got here.
Welcome to the glass cannon.
I'm new.
Thank you.
You gonna throw it?
Send it on down.
Okay, passing it.
Ooh,
Passing
That's
it.
Dasani.
awesome. Oh, thank you.
1, 2, 3.
McDonald's
Okay,
water.
that's,
You're good.
that's everybody.
If it's good enough for McDonald's, it's good enough for us.
All right, I'm gonna move like adjacent over here.
Okay, so you move like
I
to
did
the
that by
north.
accident, but it's a good one.
Yeah, northwest
And then
it
for
is.
my next 2 moves, I'm gonna try intimidating strike. So
Talk to me.
let's see if I hit it, then I deal frightened damage also. So let's try it out, everybody. This is my first time doing a little hitsies as a pumpkin form.
I like it.
I have a tiny axe, but it hurts like a regular axe. So here we go. So to hit, that is
That's
Jesus God, this is a 22 to hit.
22 to hit
Yeah.
is, you ready for this?
Is it too
A
loud?
hit!
Yeah.
Okay, I
Right.
did it.
Start.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll my damage. That's a 1d8 plus 4. Boop. That's 6 damage. Wow.
6 damage.
I feel like a
on
lot though.
This poor, now deceased monk.
Oh wait, it's supposed to be scared too. Oh, it's already dead.
It's very sad.
I will say that why it's scary, just for flavor, is that when I hit, the little, I'm a little pumpkin, with the tops all cut out.
Sure.
So when I go to hit though, the top comes off and it sort of spins around, and you can see the bottom of it. And when you look in there, there's an eldritch horror underneath the top of my head. It's just like a gaping maw, and then pops back on. I'm like, oh, sorry, you're not supposed to see that.
Well, that's kind of fun.
Oh,
It's
wow.
kind of like
Yeah.
That's
a.
very scary.
Yeah, and that's how it makes him scared, and he
She's-
died from fright.
Cute and terrifying. It's a great combo.
It's like in Scrooged when the guy opens up his thing and you see all the monsters
Oh,
inside
yeah.
real quick.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of
Yes.
It's in my head, which is empty.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing, and you're going to have to figure this out, and your friends will notice this. As you get close to this poor combusted monk, the heat coming off his body radiates all around him, and so you have to try to avoid the flames as you
Yes.
enter his intense heat aura. Give me a basic reflex save.
Okay, dokie. Hoo-yah. That's a 12 plus 11. 23 is the number.
23. So do you think for a pass, you still take damage? For a basic reflex save? I can't remember.
Yes.
It's half
It's a
damage.
half
Half
damage.
damage. Okay, so that's going to be, instead of 2d6, I picked my most illegible d6s. You're going to take 5 points of
What the
fire
heck?
damage
Okay.
from the heat
From the heat.
of its intense heat aura. This poor monk. That was, by the way, Jim that you attacked.
Oh no.
Jim. Well, Jim ain't no more here on this earth.
No more Jim.
And now
Jim.
it is Turge. Oh no, Laurel Linderler is going to go first.
No, not
That's
her.
right. You see 3 of the most beautiful sword strikes you've ever seen.
Roll
So
it.
beautiful. I get overcome.
some
every
reason-
time
I
have to
he
look
does
away.
this.
You see it with 6 different camera angles in your brain. Unfortunately, my first roll is merely a 20. Unnatural, but
Yeah, that is a miss. Just a miss.
all right. My second roll, my second swing, will also miss because that is a 16. But I'm confident in my third swing, but not that confident. Well, you saw 3 of the most beautiful sword swings you've ever seen, all missing. Just simply fanning the flames
As it
and
were.
actually making the fire around the skeletons even larger and more intimidating and stronger in heat.
The aura has now gone from 5 feet to 10 feet. Laura Lindelers. Amazing misses. Now, do you have reach on your weapon or no? You got to be right up and close and personal?
Yes.
All right, so your first action would have then been to move. Doesn't matter because you missed anyways. But now give me a reflex save to see if you're able to avoid this heat. Because if you can't take the heat, Golden Man, you're going to need
Gotta
to
get out of the
kitchen.
kitchen. 16.
Uh-oh, that's a straight up fail. So that's only going to be 7 points of damage, straight up fire damage. And now it is Turge Godspane's turn. Come on, Turge, what do you got?
Bring it. He's bringing it. Turge is going to step up into this fray. But see, I'm trying to wrap my head around the class because there's so many interesting things. So basically, you're supposed to be carrying all kinds of weird shit on you as a Thaumaturge. And so I imagine that maybe within his vest or something like that, his coat that he wears, he has like a discarded bone of a person, like a human that he knows and that he knew. And
What was that person's name? Someone close to you?
Yes, very close.
And obviously you would know
How
their name.
close?
Like close family member. It was a family member.
Sure.
It was sad. It was terrible. So anyway, he pulls it
Did you
out.
just call them by their relation to you?
Doesn't sound like they're all that close.
First name was family, his last name member.
Family. Oh, I knew him too. Oh, he was great.
Yes. His name is Sansom Flederax.
I heard
Sansom,
Sansom was
handsome?
very handsome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sansom. That's what they called him. That's what they called him.
Handsome.
Sansom.
Sansom the Handsome.
Yeah.
Sansom the Handsome Flederax.
The
And
of the world is slightly dimmer now that he's
Sounds like a 70s wrestler. Sansom Flederax. Did the Memphis territory back in the early.
All right, so he pulls out this bone of, I guess, his cousin, and what I want to do is something called. Well, this is it's so freaking cool if I can do it right, but it probably won't be right. Exactly. So it's called. God, I lost it now. It's so annoying. Basically, I'm going to do an esoteric lore check against this thing's knowledge DC. Mm-hmm. So I can use esoteric lore to determine if I know anything about this creature. Okay. So first, I'll roll that. That is a 20.
20.
Adjusted 20.
Yes, this is in fact a creature. What it's turned into is known as a combusted. Now, these ones seem to be a little more badass than your run-of-the-mill combusted. You might call them elite versions of a regular combusted. They fight with fire, so every one of their attacks does persistent fire damage.
Okay.
Could give a chance of getting caught on fire every time it hits you.
Before you say too much, I do want to say that this has a specific success, which is you recall an important fact about the creature, so that could be that.
Yep.
But then you learn its highest weakness, or one of its highest weaknesses. So does it have any weaknesses?
It sure does. I will say water.
Damn it.
Oh, okay.
The fire thing is weak.
Wow. You learned so
water.
much from your abilities, Turge.
Weak to water.
But now you're sure. You're sure of that.
Dang.
But does it have weakness?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically what this ability does with the Thaumaturge is so he knows that, he can use the creature's knowledge against it. And this is sort of like funneling through this bone because it's like an undead sort of representation of shit. And he's going to move up and attack, and his sword will take on the water property for damage.
Oh, cool.
That was
That's
useful.
cool.
So that, if I did that right, it's pretty freaking cool.
Do you have to expend an action in order to
That
make
was
it-
the action, the lore
That's
check.
That's cool.
No, you're right. It is an action. So I'm not going to do it.
Do it!
But, I have to step up and attack. So I'm going to step up and attack. But next round, if they're still up, I could use that action.
Okay, that's very
So I'm going to step up and swing with a long sword.
Do it.
That is a 29.
29 is a hit. You're almost getting into crit territory there.
Almost creeping into crit.
You should be able to control your guy, but I'm assuming you're moving straight forward, so I'll move.
Yes, I'm sorry. 18 points of damage.
Holy shit. Okay, 18 points of damage. Big hit.
Wow.
Okay.
I've heard of your kind before.
Now do me a
Oh,
favor and
what's that
roll
voice?
a basic reflex save.
Okay. It is so basic. My reflex save.
Yeah, basic.
Oh, 28.
That is a
Critical.
Don't look it up. Let's just say it's a crit. Let's just say it's a crit.
Don't
We're
look
friends.
it.
critical success.
Yay.
Yeah, okay. What'd you say again? 28?
28.
Not a critical.
God!
You only take 1 point of damage, though. Poor
Okay.
Michelle got
What
crushed
the hell?
with half damage.
I got 5 and that was
I
half.
rolled a 1 and a 2.
This is bullshit.
Yeah, 29 would have been a crit. I'm sorry. I'm trying to. There's people that don't mean like.
Actually, Troy, the elite combusted.
No one's allowed to do math at home, okay?
They're all doing.
Don't do it.
That's all they do. You know who you are.
Be fucking cool for 3 minutes.
Sorry, I read a thing.
Actually, the elite combusted.
All right, now it is. God, these guys haven't even gone yet. It is combusted number 1's turn. Was that Jim? It was. All right, so Jim is going to get up in it. He is going to attack Donut with
Why?
a. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this thing called Blazing Howl. The combusted screams in agony, causing creatures in a 15-foot emanation to burst into flame, which will deal
Real quick.
fire damage.
I have a quick
Oh,
question.
wow.
Yes.
So he didn't die when I hit him, right, Jim?
No.
He just kind of looked like he did and then came back.
Oh, I thought he died. Did you think he died?
I thought he died.
I
thought
he
Jim died.
You,
'Cause he said he-
you implied heavily
Death.
that Jim died, so I think he's dead.
When Jim took 6 points of damage
That's
from
what I was
Donut.
confused
I
about
didn't
that
hear the
also.
damage number. In my head, I was just like, damn, Donut's good.
Damn, Jim's
I'll
dead.
take it.
I have
Okay,
written
so-
him off. I'm not emotionally prepared to deal with the persistent.
Jim has
damage.
risen.
So just FYI, Jim is still frightened 1 if I did hit him and he didn't die.
Okay, I'm frightened 1. All right,
Yeah.
and that gives me what, a -1 to.
To a couple
my
things.
attacks
We'll look
and
it
stuff.
up, but
yeah,
yeah.
but it wouldn't affect what I'm doing here because this is an
Fine.
AOE thing.
But maybe he's
Okay.
scared of me now. I'm just throwing it out there.
He definitely is a
I'm
little off
scared
his
of my
game.
brain, my inside parts.
I need Donut, Laurel Lindeler, and Turge to roll a reflex save.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me, a will save.
Oh,
no.
Oh, because it's a blazing howl. It's so upset
My force of
that it got
will.
killed. Oh, boom! Fire everywhere.
So frightened just goes to all your checks and DCs.
Okay,
And then it goes down by 1 every turn.
okay, but
So
not my
after your
AC.
turn, it's 0.
Boom sauce.
I rolled 24.
24. I don't know what the DC is. Oh, there it is. Okay, that's a pass.
Yay.
28. Wait, I'm sorry, Will. 27.
Okay, also a pass.
nice.
Oh, you're safe.
29.
That is a critical success.
Yeah! Nice.
Okay, the rest of you,
I win.
you two are going to take half of 4d6 damage.
Whoa!
No!
Oh, wow.
Just
I'm a little roasted pumpkin over here.
oh, man, rocks. 19 total, so you'll take 10 points of fire damage.
On a 28 saving throw roll.
Yep. 10 points of fire damage as this thing just boom, and now I can't use that again for 3 rounds. Okay, that doesn't have the attack trait that I can see, so I think I am then able to do a fist with my full bonus at Donut. This
What?
is a fist at Donut.
This
You have
is
an open
bullying.
screen
That-
here to see what happens. That might be a crit. You tell me 31 to hit with its
Ooh.
fire fist.
My IC is 24.
All right, just a regular hit then.
Jesus.
But you are going to take, max damage. 6 points of persistent
What?
fire damage.
Oh, no.
So let me just make sure. Yeah, you take you take 6 points of damage now, and then when it comes to your turn, you're going to take some more damage.
But I can try to roll around and get it.
Yeah, you'll get to do a flat check at the end of your turn to try
Okay.
to put the fire
End of
out.
my turn. F. Okay.
And then it's got one more attack. I will try again. This is probably going to be a miss with a 17.
Miss.
Miss. Okay. Thank goodness, because I'm tired of running that character.
Hey, I look like a cool little on fire pumpkin, like from that movie, or
Oh, that's
whatever.
Oh,
like
what
Night-
Return to Oz? Is that?
Nightmare
No.
Before Christmas?
Oh my God, you guys! I was talking about like the guy, the headless horse guy.
Oh,
Sleepy Hollow.
Ichabod
Ichabod
Crane.
yes,
Hollow.
famous
Crane.
headless horse guy.
Yeah.
Is
Well,
the-
Ichabod Crane's not the headless horse, right?
no,
looking
he's,
at it.
he's like the friend.
He's the investigator, right?
It was the
Whatever.
Cyndi Lauper movie that
He's
you
the
referenced.
BFF.
Everyone,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
I remember.
It is Quapus's turn. Take your turn.
Opus.
I would like, first of all, if there's an outlet over there, Harry, that would be amazing. I know you're very busy and winning awards and everything, but if you could plug that in, that would be lovely. Okay, so Quapus.
That was your first action.
That was my
having
first
Harry
action.
plug in
was,
your computer.
making Harry do.
That's a manipulate. That's a manipulate.
Yep.
Manipulate.
Wasted in action.
All right.
You only get 3.
So Quapus. Oh shoot. Okay.
Quapus.
Quapus is going to step up between Laura Lindeler and Donut. And he's just like, you're all making me very angry. And as he's going to use one of his powers, and he's going to, well, he has a bunch of psychics have a bunch of cantrips that they can use that are sort of like powered up versions of cantrips. And so he is going to cast imaginary. Thank you, Harry. He's going to cast imaginary weapon.
Ooh.
Which this dream weapon like appears in his hand, and he pictures himself like He-Man in his dreams. Like He-Man's sword, it's like 10 feet long.
I like that.
Appears in his tiny hand,
Hi.
and he strikes. And he's going to amp it up. He gets a pool of psychic points, 3 psychic points. He's going to use one to amp it up, so he could do additional attacks and additional damage with it.
I want to play a psychic.
It's awesome. So against the northernmost one, he's going to swing. That is a 30 to hit.
That is a hit, almost a crit.
Okay. Oh boy. Okay, so that is 24 points of damage.
Yikes. Jim. Poor Jim.
Yeah, and he's gonna swing again with the same bonus at the one right next to him. Okay, that is a 24 to hit.
24 to hit is a hit.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, that is 20 points of damage.
Okay, and that's the middle one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, bam, bam. And yeah, it says, you're making me real angry. And he's shaking the sword. I get really angry when people attack my
my donut.
Quapus, give me a reflex save. Technically, you're overlapping multiple auras here, but I want to keep things moving, so just give me one reflex.
Okay, that is a 26.
26 is a pass, so you'll take 3 points of fire damage.
Okay.
You're supposed to roll a bunch, but I want to just keep things moving here. You're caught in a fire thing here.
Oh.
That hurt my ears. Okay, great. So that is Quapus's turn, and now it is the remaining combusteds.
Oh dear.
What?
I don't.
I don't think we lost
Are we
the
getting
stream.
multiple explosive auras?
No, thank you.
Oh, yes, the Blazing Howl. Okay, Harry, I think we're good. I don't see anything
No, we're fine.
here. Great. Okay, great. Where is my guide?
Oh my God.
All right, let's have everybody roll a reflex save against the Blazing Howl.
Hello?
Yeah.
Check,
Oh.
check, check.
Oh.
DC 19.
20.
Okay, just passed, so half damage. Jojo, DC 19. Will. I said reflex, I meant will. I'm sorry.
17. That's a fail.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
What was your
22.
22, that's a pass. And what was yours as a will? I said reflex.
It's Will. That is a 19.
Okay, so you
No, 18.
18. Ooh,
Eight-
that's a fail.
18 also.
3 fails,
Oh.
but Golden Boy's okay. So for the failures, you're going
Y'all
to take
hurting.
11, 15 points of
Oh,
fire
no.
damage and 7 for Laura Lindler.
What?
Yikes.
Ooh.
Don't critically fail this one. And then it is going to do I'm talking about the one in the middle here, is going to punch Quapus, because you just punched him with his fire fist.
Don't punch me.
Natty 2, so 16, miss, I'm assuming.
Hurrah. Yes, that is
Yay.
a miss.
And then final attack misses with a 15. Then the other guy, he is just going to do a fist to start against. Oh, that's going to be a miss as well against Laura Lindler. 19 against your AC.
He laughs at that attack.
And then we'll try that again. Oh, terrible. Nat 4. And then I'll do a Blazing Howl. Everybody give me a will save.
Oh,
Another will save.
Blink mouse.
Oh, another 17.
Oh, no!
Melting here.
23.
That's a pass.
28.
Pass.
27.
Okay, pass. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 points of damage to Turge, 5 to the rest of you. All
Okay.
fire.
Oof.
Oh my god. I'm getting
Y'all.
low.
Watch yourself, Turge.
Turge,
I got this.
you just
Hey.
smell burning pumpkin throughout the hallway.
Are any of us healers? Because I sure ain't.
No, wait, this is very
Oh, that's right.
full of planning.
Do I have extra healing potions?
You sure
You
do.
should have 80 gold starting out.
I'm
Look what's in
sure.
my pack.
Who was the wonderful person that helped make Jason's character, or made Jason's character?
Yes, that was a good friend of the show, Eric Nielsen.
Handsome Sansom.
Handsome Sansom. No, good friend of the show, Eric Nielsen, put this character together for us. Boston Lodge representing. Troy, he's Boston Lodge. I don't know if you
Boston
know
in
this.
the house.
Boston Lodge
Oh.
representing. I reached out to him because I know he is one of the foremost scholars on 2E, and I was like, can you please whip up an elf fighter for our good friend Jason Charles Miller? And he was like, I'll get back to you in an hour. And he made this amazingly
This
cool
character is quite good.
Yes,
Thank you, Eric.
All right, well, we'll kick it off
But
to.
in Eric's defense, he did not come up with the obnoxious part, just the good.
Right, exactly.
I would imagine he put a potion on there. It's 6th level. You guys are 6th level. Give yourself a potion if you don't already have one.
I have something I can do.
Oh, I bet you do a little
Okay,
mental
all right.
healing.
A little bit.
I have
A little bit.
I have something I can do. Welcome to the new classes.
Yeah.
It is
They're great.
top around
I'm
dose.
not just saying that.
Yeah, and Skid would let you know.
I would totally let you know if I didn't think they were great.
He's not one of those guys that would just say nothing. He'd be like, "This
No.
is garbage."
I will actively ruin our relationship if it means being able to express my opinion.
Round 2, donut and coffee.
Oh, hi. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of just sit on my horse, but I'm gonna activate anchor So what that means is that my little rootsies, they go down to the ground, and I make myself real sturdy.
That's awesome.
That's really
the only
cool.
reason I want to do that is because since I have all my attacks are melee, I have to kind of stay here. But it does give me an extra little boost when doing rolls against reflexes and fortitude saves. So that'll help hopefully, because I'm getting real crispy on one side of my
You
pumpkin
sure are.
head. I'm gonna use my last 2 actions to activate power attack. So remind me real quick. It counts as 2 attacks. My multiple attack penalty, is it like 2 rolls? You take the lower one. Is that what it is?
No, your multiple
it's-
attack penalty just means you -5 for the next
-5.
attack.
That's what it was.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So it counts as 2 attacks. I'm going to do 2 things. Oh shit, that did not hit. So that is a 17 plus 4 is
21.
21 doesn't hit, right?
21 hits exactly.
It does hit. Okay, and then my second attack, this is -5. -1. So that doesn't hit. That's fine.
But the first one hit, right?
First one hit. So
Okay.
in a power attack and you miss the second one, you just do the regular little hitsies.
Regular old damage.
Little guy.
So what is it if you hit the second one? Is it you combine the damage into one big blast of damage?
It gives you, I get to the 2 attacks plus I get an additional damage dice. So I get like 3 damage dice.
Very
if I do-
cool.
If it works, but it did not do that this time. Oh, hi. Okay, so that damage is a 4 plus nothing? Okay, I did 4 damage. I'm doing so good.
4 plus 9.
I did. Wait, why is there no plus on my stupid axe? The heck?
And what was this again you're hitting him with?
A little tiny axe. Actually, yeah.
Just chopping down
It's a little tiny axe.
his fiery legs.
Oh wait, you know what? That's actually 5. I do get a +1 because I have a +1 axe. I just forgot.
great.
Oops.
Okay, now, couple things. First, you got to roll against the aura again, because you guys are staying close. If you want to move away and create some distance, you can avoid this aura save, but as long as you're standing there, you got to roll that.
I didn't move.
And then you're going to take some persistent damage.
Okay, here we go. Oh, that's nice. So that is, hold on a second, let me read this thing. 17 plus 2 is 18, 19 plus, is this fortitude or?
This is reflex.
So 19 plus 11 is
30?
30.
Yeah, all right, that's actually a critical save, so you won't take any
Nice.
damage.
Donut. Nice donut.
It's the first time.
Cool.
What's that voice? What's that?
That is, see, it creeped
that?
out of me. That is a Philadelphia accent.
Oh,
and it's
so-
because I've got a friend
Uh-huh.
in Philadelphia who we call Donut.
Oh.
And he just goes by Donuts.
So
And we
somewhere
say,
in this cavern.
Donuts!
Somewhere in this cavern, a little dude comes out. I was like, yes.
It's like, yeah! Go, there he goes!
I love this NPC.
Now, unfortunately, Donut, you will take 4 points of persistent fire damage
That
from
can't
its
be right.
fire fist.
That can't be right.
No.
All right, give it to
I
Pony.
think we know the rules a little
I know.
better.
No,
than
I don't
you.
want my pony to get punched.
Old pony.
That's got to be a euphemism for something. -4. Okay.
That's a
But here's the good
Not
news. You can
36.
roll a
Thank
flat check here to see if you remove the persistent
Okay,
fire.
oh, that's right,
So
that's
it's just straight up D20. You got to roll higher than a 15.
That's a 5.
That is one smoking pumpkin.
I'm even more
That's a fiery
intimidated.
gourd.
Smells
Fiery
like
gourd.
Thanksgiving in here. I hate this.
Don't
even
sprinkle
pumpkin
cinnamon on me.
It's not even pumpkin. If only I had some allspice. All right, it is Laura Lindeler's.
Yes,
Laura
there
Lindeler's
is
turn.
Laura Lindeler's turn. That is
Save us, Laurel Lindler.
possible way that I could miss again. So, many of my special skills deal in fire, so I feel that I could not use that in this situation. So people at home understand. Very well, I'm going to take a swing.
I love it.
Yes.
There you go.
I get a 30.
Ooh,
Nice.
ooh, almost a crit. Instead, it is a big, juicy hit.
All right.
And you're attacking the guy right in front of you?
Yes, I am.
Great.
Directly in front of me. I hit him for 14 points of damage.
There you go.
Woo! Okay, big first attack.
All right, my second one. Unfortunately, only a 16.
16 is a miss.
All right, but I do have one.
One
more.
last chance here. You'd be surprised. Sometimes the third attack hits, even with the -10 for the
Third
third
charm.
penalty.
Oh!
Natural 20.
Oh!
20. That's the
You
one.
won on that third attack.
Yes.
So is that a crit or just a success?
Oh, come on.
It's probably a crit, right?
It's a
No,
crit.
it's because a 20 heightens at one level than what it would be otherwise.
Right,
And
so
I'm sure
it
that
would be a hit.
Crit. Okay,
Right,
great.
'cause-
Yeah, we absolutely be hit, so that is double damage.
27.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, we're not pulling crits?
Oh, we have crits?
You have
We
crit.
got crits!
Oh, we got
Lit.
fan criticals.
Yeah.
We've got fan
Oh, that's
crits.
right. We have an app. We have an app now.
There's an app for that.
There's an app for that?
Yeah, we have an app. There's an app for everything nowadays.
So what do we do?
Uh,
I roll for damage
What do we
also,
do? Do we do
or-
Indianapolis, or do we save that for the show? Do we let him
We
pick a
have-
Pick a city. Yeah.
Pick a city.
Pick a city anywhere in the world.
Any-
and
anywhere
we'll,
in the
and we'll
world.
get someone that lives near there.
Yeah.
What?
Paris.
Paris,
Paris.
France.
Okay.
We're going to find some
He's like,
Paris.
not
All
that
right,
one, though.
so yeah, we're working on this new app here. So that was a melee hit with a sword, right? So we'll
Yep.
put in Paris,
This is
France,
incredible.
and let's
Either-
see what
either
it
Paris.
spits out.
These are all subscribers. that get
Wales, Cardiff, Wales.
Fair
we
enough,
go.
fair
Okay.
enough.
We've got
Ah,
Close.
Doctor Who.
Captain
Yeah.
Hodge from Cardiff, Wales,
Yeah.
England writes in with one of Matthew's shitty plays. is the name.
It's amazing.
not even here to defend himself.
I'm sorry.
That's amazing. Is he here? He should be getting here right about
There it is.
now.
I wish he walked up.
Out of here.
Throw a book at him.
That's right. It's all the people you've been, as in quotes. Deal 1 additional point of damage for every Pathfinder PC you've played across the network. Obviously, it's a bad
no.
pull. If pulled by the GM, deal 1 additional point of damage for every named NPC you've played this episode. So do 1 additional point of damage for every Pathfinder PC you've played. Have you played
Ever.
a lot of Pathfinder?
Across the network?
No.
Or
Any,
just
any
just
time
for
in your
you.
life.
probably 6 times.
Okay,
That's a good-
There you go. Plus 6 damage,
Yeah.
and it's double.
And it's double.
Double plus 6.
Yeah.
All right.
That's fun. I'm Brad.
Dang.
It's the first time I've used the app in person.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice app.
I believe we're at Gen Con.
I know.
17,
amazing.
so it was 17 for actually for my just initial hit. So double that and add 6.
Yeah, so
Yes.
40
Do
points.
that.
Wow.
quickly.
It's 40 points of
Yeah,
damage.
40 points of
Please die.
And that poor monk disappeared.
Yes.
Oh, that poor monk.
That poor.
That
poor-
poor
gonna kill
fiery
that
monk.
poor
He had a family.
No one liked him anyway.
I know. Least favorite monk.
That was your third attack, and that is enough to take it out. Now give me a reflex save against this aura.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, my luck is run dry with the reflex saves, and I only receive a 14.
14 is going to be 7 points of
Ooh,
fire damage
hey.
from this intense heat. Okay. Moving and bopping right along
Oh,
here.
it's Turge.
It's Turge's turn.
Let me help you out. It's
Come on.
Turge.
Come on, Turge.
So, I've been doing some reading since our last round.
You know I discouraged that.
And I should have gotten that extra action last time because that ability to exploit, it's called exploit vulnerability, the lore check is rolled in with that. So I said that as a separate action. It's not, it's rolled in. So, I think I should already have it.
All right, give yourself an extra action this round then.
I don't need an extra action. I'm just saying he doesn't need to use it to exploit the vulnerability this round, and I'm going to go ahead and attack. So he is actually going to drop this thing he had in his hand, this little bone right at his feet, and he's going to two-hand the sword, which it infuses the sword with magical energy that gives it more damage because it's a magical implement of the Thaumaturge.
But is it like just more wet?
It's just more wet. He grabs it to make it more wet.
Is it just like
Thanks for
super
making it
soaker?
gross.
I don't know. I didn't say nothing. We're sweet things.
Yeah, it's a very strange thing. It doesn't change the damage of the sword. It makes it that
More
it
wet.
exploits
Wetter.
that
Oh.
weakness. Yeah. Anyway, it's very cool. Come
Extra-
on, give me
extra
something.
slimy.
That's a 25 to hit.
That is a hit.
that
Hashtag
a-
wet Turge is trending on
That's
the chat right now.
wet turd. Oh, good damage. I did good, Troy.
I don't believe it.
I did good. That's 24 points of damage.
Okay. And that's wet
it's-
damage.
And it's wet damage, so it add the weakness on. It's 5. You add 5.
Yep.
Because the ability says it right here, weakness 5. So whatever that is.
That is the cool
29.
thing about Pathfinder 2 is like the set weakness value rather
Yes.
than vulnerability in 1. It's
Yeah,
Are those
like,
double on a
like
crit?
halving or 1.5, all that.
right.
This
Yeah,
is just 5.
It's especially, it's something like for Aldo for Strange Eons. It's something that I've been reading into it, and like there's some cool stuff I can do with that.
Do those double on a crit? I wonder. Like if you have cold 5, do you take cold 10 on a crit?
I
Colin.
don't
I don't
I can't
think so. I
remember.
think it always just add because it's always one. You take one instance of damage and you just add that to it.
But it's every instance.
Right, but a crit is still one instance of massive damage.
No, yeah, totally. But
So-
it's like if you have persistent damage, if you like do damage, then have persistent damage. Like every time persistent damage is dealt, you
Yeah.
rack up that much more.
Okay, second attack.
Here comes the wet turd.
28 on the second
Yes,
attack.
yes.
Boom! Get out of here! Look at these rolls. Holy! Woo. That is. Can this be right? Oh no, it's not. 26. 26 plus the weakness on top.
So 31?
31.
And that's enough to kill.
Hey! This is
God,
taking
settle
forever.
Do you have
Wet sword.
Turge.
And
Any
then,
actions
can
left?
I spend an act? I'm going to drop on the ground and roll around. Isn't that a thing? If you have persistent fire, you can spend an action
Stop, drop, and roll.
trying to put
Yeah,
it out.
stop.
Isn't that what the DC 15? Well, I guess you could probably use an action. Sure, we'll say if
Like
you're
an
going to burn an
extra
action
one.
to do it.
Yeah.
I know that's what it used
I think
to
it just lessens the flat check.
It
It
used to
becomes like
be-
10 or 5 or
It
something.
used to be a full round action, but I don't know what.
All right, give me the
You may be right. Let's
You-
just roll a flat check and
yeah,
then we'll
flat
come back
check
to me.
DC 10.
All right, I rolled a 10.
Okay, I think
Did
that's
it.
fine. You burn an action and you remain prone. If the rules aren't correct, this is the fun way of doing it. So we're going to do it this way for now. Colin.
And I'll look at it. It's very easy to find. I'll find it in
Okay.
2 seconds.
All right, great. Good for you.
Archives of Nephies tell us their secrets.
Good for you and your friends. Just to give everybody a heads up at home, obviously the Norse Foundry interview was supposed to start right now. We're going to be starting that promptly at 1 p.m. We're going to just go a little bit longer here, and then we got to let our
We
awesome
go like 10
friends
minutes,
go.
15 minutes.
Yeah, and then we're going to bring in the Norse Foundry guys and try and get our day back on track. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to keep tuning in the rest of the weekend and the rest of the day.
And don't forget, thank you, Paizo, for supporting this stream
Yeah.
and for the Dark Archive. And we're going to be talking more in depth about that tomorrow on Cannon Fodder with Eric Mona.
Oh, awesome.
Mona's going to be on Fodder, and we're going to dig into Dark Archive.
Yeah.
So I'm
Great.
excited
Awesome.
for that.
Mona's stopping by the FOD, and then he's going to be playing with us on Sunday. Maybe I'll make him play Donut.
What?
You should.
He's got to do
Is
the
that
voice.
okay?
And then McGee
Yeah.
can play Laura Linda.
Yeah.
No.
Oh my God. That
We'll
would
just
Have
pick it
all
up
my
with these
papers.
characters.
Good luck.
Perfect. Awesome. We're going to get through 3 rooms in this dungeon. In 2 sessions, but that's okay.
What an
This
epic
is-
adventure.
This is the most fun I've had in about 15
I know, this
years.
is awesome.
Right now. With the 4 of you and Harry. The 5 of you.
Really fun.
This is, yeah. All right, this is like an
Harry
effort.
did a mask swish during the show. I didn't see it.
Oh, wow,
It was like
he
a
did.
costume change.
You doubling up?
Secret identity.
All right, so that was Turge, Godsbane. Turge, I'm still going to have you roll a reflex check against the heat because you're supposed to roll at the beginning of your turn, and I'm playing loosey-goosey.
I got it. I got the answer.
Here we go.
It's
distract me.
GM fiat as opposed to as to the details. It's called assisted recovery.
Okay.
You need to just say you're doing something to make it better, but it does say in the rules it's 2 actions typically. It says it's typically 2 actions to do something to stop any persistent damage. The GM just has to say whatever you do is possible and is helpful.
Well, I think it's kind of fun, even though it's not in the rules. You used 1 action, but now I'm going to say you're prone.
And it says reduce the check to 10.
Okay, great. So we did that correctly. And by being prone, it's going to cost you an action to get up
Next
next round.
round.
It all comes out in the wash, people. All right, it is my turn. It is, actually, no, that would have been Jim's turn, but Jim's gone. All that is left is Maria.
I hated
I
Jim
did Jim.
from the
Maria.
first time I saw him.
Never
fuck
got a
Jim.
bad feeling. Guy
Fuck
immediately.
Jim.
Fucking Jim.
Poor Mariacus is the only one left.
The one who triggered, the one who went to grab the door. That
Yeah.
triggered the
Yeah,
entire
Yeah, this is all
sequence of
all their
It's their
fault.
fault. We didn't do anything.
All their yeah, we didn't do anything.
Between you and me, I heard her and Jim had something going on.
Oh wow.
Not no
Now.
mo.
What a rumor.
Now they're both dead.
Yeah.
It is Quapus's turn.
Okay, so Quapus, as a free action, is going to unleash his psyche. So
No.
you see, like,
You don't like it when he does that?
What does that mean?
He's just like, I'm so angry and very upset and hurt physically, and my friends are hurt. I don't like it at all. Boom, and this like cloud of his tangible dreams and emotions forms
Oh.
a shell around him. Who's all hurt? Everyone's hurt?
I'm a little hurt.
I'm
Yeah.
very hurt.
Okay.
I'm burning alive on the ground.
So
I'm crispy.
Okay, so he is going to do 3 instances of Restore the Mind, 1 for each of you.
Ooh.
So each of you are going to get 14 hit points of damage healed.
Wow.
Hell
That's
yeah.
what
Great.
a cool ability.
Yeah.
That's
Thank
really
you.
cool.
Yeah.
And how many actions is that?
That's one action each, so it's a free action to unleash, and then one action for each of these restores. And now all of you are immune to this ability for 10 minutes.
Okay.
So basically, the next encounter I can do it again, but for the rest of this, it's spent.
Oh, that's really
So
good.
Michelle and Jason will never see it again.
Right. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed it. Because
I'm never gonna see these again. Sorry. I don't know
Eyes
why
up here.
My brain. keeps doing
Eyes
it.
up here.
Very, very cool ability. And the fact that you can use an action for each person is fun, except for parties of 6.
And I have an option too, like I can do either heal or give you a bonus to your will saves.
Oh.
It's unique. All right, because it's all mental.
Yeah.
All right,
That
I like
is so cool. It's mind over matter. It's
Yeah.
like you forget the pain and it'll go away.
Yeah, it
Walk
really
it
is an awesome class. Like it's so, yeah.
That is high praise from Skid. It is Maria Gus's turn. And I'm going to roll a d4 to see if I roll a 1, I get to use my Howling Blaze again. If not, I can't. I rolled a 2. So next round, I can use it if you don't take her out.
Okay.
However,
she's going
in
down.
the meantime, she is going to punch Donut, Quapus, and Laura Lindener.
How can you do a 3-punch?
Well, they're gonna be each successively worse. I'm gonna start with against Laura Lindener with my best
punch.
strike. That is going to be a real shitty 23 against your AC.
That will not hit. My AC is 25.
Yes, yes.
All sack. All right, then this one is going to be against who's in the middle there? Is that Quapus or Turge? Quapus.
That's me.
All right, Quapus. Here you go. This is plus 9, 19.
That's a miss.
Brutal. Come on, Maria Gus.
Don't hit me.
This is against. Oh, this is.
God damn it. Every time.
Oh dear. That is going to be a 21.
Okay, it hits.
Oh,
no.
I gave you the lowest chance.
It's
too. I felt so
fine.
bad.
I
Okay.
got healed a little bit.
Oh, you did heal a bit. Let's. All right, you're going to take only 1 point of damage, but it's again this persistent fire damage that you already had. You guys need to take poor Maria Gus out this round. Round 3, Donut's turn.
I'm gonna punch a lot. So
Okay.
many punch. So I'm gonna try that stupid power strike again.
Are you still grounded
Power
with
attack.
your?
I am,
thing?
until I move.
That's cool.
I stay
That's
anchored,
really
so
cool.
that gives me advantages on my saves. Okay, so we're looking at for the first hit, 12 plus 17 is 29
29.
to hit.
29 to hit is
That
a
one
hit.
hits, cool. And then 13 plus 17 is a 20.
30.
30.
30 points.
Nice.
Math.
Oh,
Round. Oh, so your power
Oh.
attack goes off.
Right. So now I was actually calculating my damage wrong this whole time because I didn't realize I had a +4. It's totally fine. Just everything's fine. We're doing good.
Oh, okay.
Little Donut is having a hard day traveling through a
Donut.
different realm.
It happens when you travel through.
It happens. So okay, that's 2. Sorry, 2 plus 4, 5. So 6 plus 7 is 16 plus 4, so it's 20.
13.
And then I get one more die of weapon damage. Plus 2 is
22.
yes.
Right?
22
You were at
damage,
20?
yes, yeah.
Well, the good news is that is more than enough
Yes.
to kill Maria.
I
Gus.
did something today.
The Wrath of Donuts.
That NPC pops out. Yeah, there she goes. Oh yeah, told you, dude.
And Donut tips their little hat. Thank you, sir. You briefly see the Eldritch horror inside his head.
Everybody,
Oh wow.
everybody take 5 points of fire damage.
Why?
That's
Oh.
just rude. Like,
Just for all the
felt like it?
yeah, just for all the auras I wasn't rolling. I just wanted to even out that you'll take fire damage from all the aura that I was hand waving. But
All that
luckily,
aura,
you are out of combat as you stand before this door.
Cool. So who wants to become a big fiery turd and open this door first?
I'll become a fiery turd.
Church.
Well, what's funny is as you begin catching your breath after the fight, each of you feel something strange. Obviously, you're shocked, but you also start to feel this almost alien vibration within your own bodies. And what at first feels like a low, quiet hum quickly grows into a shiver and then an overwhelming, although still inaudible, tone that you feel reverberating throughout your own bodies. Everybody roll a fortitude save as you feel this like shaking from within you.
18.
17.
Duh! Turd!
12,
14.
Fortitude save
25.
for Donut. Fail.
What?
Critical fail.
Oh!
So, Donut, you all fall unconscious.
even
blackout.
The pony?
Even pony stats.
I do have the pony stats. Hold on.
Yeah, give me a fortitude save for coffee.
Oh, coffee.
Boom, 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 boom.
20.
Coffee's been here the whole entire
20.
time.
I've been on top of coffee.
Critical fail for coffee as well.
Oh, no.
So coffee buckles, but you're grounded beneath coffee, so you stay, but you fall asleep too. A couple minutes pass, and Donut, you wake up and you see your friends laying on the ground unconscious. A couple more minutes pass, and they start to come to as well, and you all wake up, and you're still there, but you all feel as if you've gained new abilities. Whatever affected the monks within this place and the townspeople surrounding the castle that have in some places maimed or even killed them has imbued each of you
Okay.
with a new power.
That didn't take long, did it?
As a deviant ability. And each of you gets
Yeah.
a unique deviant ability.
Yes.
If you refer here to Roll20, I can show you. Donut, you're going to get something known as Storming Breath.
Yay.
Now, it takes 2 actions, but at any time you can spit out a freezing breath or sonic scream. And when you do so, you deal 4d6 damage plus 1d6 damage for every level you have beyond.
I love it. I think when I open my little gourd head, and there's now a whole bunch of little mouths, and they all scream for me, so it's sort of it's a big storm.
Oh, I like that's gross.
Yeah.
30-foot cone, I think. And then, Laura Lindler, you have this very cool ability known as high-speed regeneration.
Oh, excellent.
Your wounds knit together with barely a thought. You regain hit points equal to double your level, and you can do it at the beginning of your turn for free every round.
Wolverine.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Oh my
Now
god.
you can have adamantium skeleton.
That
pin.
fits Laurel and
And-
so well.
Luckily, it's
god.
high speed regeneration because I only have 13 minutes left to use this character.
Real quick, y'all.
These are both what
After
Donut
some return.
and Lauren Lindler got were 6th level feats, these deviant abilities. Now, Joe and Skid, you're going to get something different. Skid, you're going to get something known as Titan Swing.
Oh, hell yeah.
I thought you'd like this.
Hell yeah.
This is a 2nd level feat, takes 2 actions. Your limbs tense as you deliver a mighty swing. Make a melee strike. If it hits, you deal an extra die of weapon damage and push the target back by 5 feet.
Dang.
And I can tell you right now, if you, we're going to play 7th level characters on Sunday, we'll bump everybody up. You could take a feat to get the Awakening, and if you get the Awakening on a critical hit, you push the target back double the normal distance and knock it prone.
Yes, I was doing that. Oh my god.
And then Joe,
Awakening? This is so cool.
this is all a part
all
of Dark
Dark
Archive.
Archive?
Yeah.
These deviant abilities, Joe, I think you're going to really like this. Eerie Flicker. This is the trigger is.
I don't have my glasses on, and I thought it said eerie fucker.
You are an eerie fucker.
It really is an eerie.
Damn, Kaiser, you're going hard.
What are you talking about?
This is a reaction. When an enemy strike would hit you and you're not already concealed, hidden, or undetected by that enemy, your body momentarily flickers into the ethereal plane.
Shades of Metra.
You became
Oh, yeah.
concealed for 1 round, and the flat check for concealment applies to that strike that would have hit you. If the flat check fails, the strike misses you. And then I'll give you your awakening on Sunday. When your body flickers, you momentarily assume a terrifying form. If a creature fails the flat check against concealment from your eerie flicker, it becomes frightened 1, and it doesn't reduce the frightened condition from this effect. At the end of the same turn, it gained that condition.
That's
Wow,
awesome.
that's really, really,
cool.
really cool.
A horrifying aspect.
So what happens to Coffee, my pony?
And Coffee just died.
What the hell?
You see Coffee.
No,
just
that's
like,
not what happens. What happens is that Coffee turns from a pony to a warhorse. That's in my headcanon. So just, take it or leave
Coffee
it.
turns into a warhorse. At least to you. Everyone else just sees a dead pony.
This is so
But
messed
you're like,
up.
what are you talking about, my resplendent warhorse? And it's just like shitting itself. Very sad. But each of you now have these amazing powers. And you go up to the door, and does one of you touch said door?
Yeah, I'll do it. He is so
eerie
driven.
fucker.
You eerie fucker.
You
touched
eerie
the door.
fucker.
The wettest Turge in town. You touch this star.
I'm still so wet from that encounter.
Hey now. We still doing
Reaches out
phrasing?
and touches the door.
You touch the door, And without any locking mechanism or handle whatsoever, it opens into a large room with 4 doors leading to the north and south, 2 north, 2 south, and then 1 large double door all the way at the end. What is going on here beneath Ilado Castle? Thankfully, you now have some deviant abilities that may help you survive. And that is the end of today's Pathfinder 2nd Edition Dark Archive stream. This was a blast. Obviously, we started a little late today, but we still got a good chunk of playing time in, and we're going to dive back into this adventure with new players, but the same characters, I think, on Sunday. I want to once again give a shout out to Paizo, one of our sponsors, and obviously sponsored this stream today. Please check out Dark Archive. I'm sure they're selling copies over there. I mean, we were here the year Starfinder came out, and I remember it sold out on the first day. Hopefully they brought more copies of Dark Archive, so check that out. Coming up next is going to be Joe back in the booth, interviewing Drew and Eric from Norse Foundry. They have 2 booths at the con this year, a ton of things going on. And then after that, sometime probably around 2-ish, Brian Holland from Chaosium is going to come in here, and he's going to be the GM for 3 demos of 3 Chaosium games: Call of Cthulhu, which we all love, Rune Quest, and 7th Sea, which I've actually never played or heard of.
Fun game.
Is
Very
it fun?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I'm excited to see this.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, it's pirates? Everybody loves pirates.
Hell yeah.
3 of these demos, and we're going to have Joe, Matthew Capitacasa, Paula Deming, and Josephine McAdam, who's sitting here taking pictures of us right now.
Cat phone.
I know her.
That's going to be a blast. And then wrapping up the day in the booth, Jared Logan and Clinton Trucks are bringing back their show from Stream of Blood called Campaign Promises with 2 special guests. We got Kevin Culp, the creator of Time Watch, which we just featured on the network, and Amy Vorpal making her Glass Cannon Network debut. So that's very exciting. And Troy, is that the end of the day? No, because tonight, 8 p.m., Helium Comedy Club, Glass Cannon Live is back. As of like an hour ago, there were only 10 tickets left. We might even be sold out. Please come check this out, Helium Comedy Club. We're back there on Saturday for a second show. There's plenty of tickets left. Well, actually, not a lot, but more than 10 left for tonight's show at Helium. And then we're back here again tomorrow. Hopefully all of our technical hiccups, knock on wood, won't... That's not wood. God, there's no wood! Hopefully we won't have more of those.
Over here.
They just reach across. Ooh, it seems like there's a lot of wood on that side.
Thanks, I hate it.
If you thought this was going to be a different stream, you're wrong. But yeah, please check us out all day long. Follow us right here, twitch.tv/theglasscannon, and come by booth 174. Folks, we'll see you back in about less than 10 minutes with some more content. Thanks for watching.
Bye. Bye, everybody.
Thank you to Mr. Charles Miller.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you to Michelle. Thank you, everybody.